All right. So I don't usually do this. Like I don't make videos. You guys know that. Because I tend to express myself better when I write. Um, but I just felt that I had to talk about this. I had to say something, and I think a video where I just sit down and talk to you would be more comforting. Um, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, what am I gonna say? I mean, I woke up yesterday just with a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach, like I knew something was up. That's why I didn't check Tumblr when I woke up. I just knew that something, like instinctively, I just knew something bad had happened. Um, I didn't check it for a long time. I just went about my day, and then I checked it before dinner, and needless to say, my intuition has never been more right. Yeah, I spent some time trying to find out how I feel about this, um, and it's difficult. But I think overall, I just feel desensitized. Really, I don't know how to feel about it. But also at the same time, there's this anger. Like I'm not sad at all. I haven't cried or anything. I'm just angry, and I'm not angry in the way that I'm usually angry. When I get angry, I get furious and I cry, and usually that's it. I feel better. Here, it's just like I wish I could just be furious and cry, and that'd be it, and I'd be over it. Like that'd be enough, but it's not like that. It lingers. Like it lingers in me, this anger that I'm feeling. And there's no way to sort of deal with that immediately, I suppose. It just puts a damper on me emotionally and physically and mentally. Um, and I think the only way for me to deal with that would be to write. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a little bit of time off, maybe a day or two, maybe a week, and then I'm gonna start writing again, full force, because I think that's the only thing that's gonna help this anger in my body right now. Um, yeah, I think what gets me the most is that I spent hundreds of hours collectively during the last 6 years um, pouring positivity and hope into my fandom experience. And I don't regret that because I think overall it made my time in the fandom much more enjoyable for me. What gets me is that I spent so much time and energy doing that for it to end like this. That leaves no sliver of happiness or hope in the actual canon story. Now, that being said, um, I don't care about canon. I haven't cared about canon since the season started airing, basically. So I don't really care that much that this is the canon story. For me, it's just another, it's another story, and it's not more valid than the one that I want to tell with these characters. Because at the end of the day, the only difference between Jason and, let's say, someone like me is that he's paid to write the story for these characters. When you think about it, Jason is just a glorified fanfic writer. Like, he stole the characters from the original creator and then wrote his own bullshit, and completely destroyed them. And I'm gonna try to do the opposite. I'm gonna try to really give them, these characters, what they deserve and expand on them, and because I'm just a better writer, plain and simple. I don't think anybody can argue against that. Not even people who dislike me. Um, so, I mean, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. At the end of the day, he knows that this has just completely desensitized his fan base, and his career's over. As far as I'm concerned, his career as a professional showrunner has been over since he bullied Ricky off the show, but now it's officially over. Like, it's done. Um, yeah. So he can say whatever he wants to say. Like, it's over for him. It's done. Um, as it should be, as it really should be, because here's the thing about white male showrunners in particular, I've noticed, is that what they do when they do this is kind of abusive. And I'm going to tell you why. They craft this story where they make you care about the characters, right? They make you love them. They make you feel for them. And then they build up all these storylines and make you feel happy about it. And then as soon as they want revenge, or as soon as they get a fit of rage, or a fit of arrogance, or whatever, like a man-child, they rip it away from you. They take it away from you, they stomp on it, they rip it to pieces, and there's nothing you can do about it at the second that it's happening. You just witness it sort of slipping through your fingers. And that's brutal, and that's just cruel. And it's a thing that so many showrunners feel entitled to do because they bought the characters. But it's honestly kind of abusive. That's the lightest way I can put it. Because it takes advantage of the trust, or not the trust necessarily, but the love that you've installed in your fan base for these characters. It totally takes advantage of that and pisses all over it. It's so wrong on so many levels. Yeah, that's what gets me. And listen, here's the thing about fandom right now. We need to look after each other. We need to be there for each other. We need to respect that everyone has different reactions to something like this happening, and we need to make space for those different reactions and not try to invalidate each other. We need to really stand together and hold each other up, because it's a tough time. And yeah, try and make each other feel better. Check up on the people you care about. Just make sure everyone's all right. And also do your best to create a good environment for everybody, a healthy environment where they feel safe expressing themselves. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna say at this point. Obviously I'm gonna remind everyone again, I'm not gonna stop writing. If anything, this has sort of invigorated my need to write, because I know I can do better than this. Anyone can do better than this, and it's gonna be my form of coping and handling this. And I feel good about it. I feel good about possibly returning to writing very soon, and doing what I can to make everyone feel better. So, see you guys.